Hello, this is KYN, and welcome back to my Let's Play, or rather, playthrough of some contest levels, everybody. So, we are back with another LDC, Level Design Contest. This is number 26, and I've solved all the levels off camera, and so I am just going to be recording my solutions as well as provide some commentary. And yeah, this is just pretty much continuing the format that I've made use of in the previous contest, in that, like, I don't think I'm going to be doing any more playthroughs of, rather live playthroughs of some contest levels. Instead, I'm just going to be solving them off camera, and then once I am successful in doing that, then I would just record my solutions and then provide some commentary on top of that. So yes, it's like I said. I'm sorry to disappoint you all for that, but well, my time is very limited these days, and I just don't have the energy and motivation like I used to like constantly do these videos where yeah, in the very likelihood case where I will most likely be stuck on these levels for quite a while, yeah, if I am solving them on camera. And so yes, it's not to say that you won't see any more Let's Plays from me, though, because I will still be doing them. It's just that I definitely dialed back on the amount that I've been doing, yeah, since the time of last year. Yeah, last year I just did way too many within the same year, so that really took out a lot of me. But yeah, when it comes to like contest levels, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing any more live playthroughs. But you'll still be seeing solutions from me, though. Yeah, I will still record them. I would just be using a different format. So yes. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the contest levels now. So first up, we have Rule 1-1, The Irony of Fate, and this is by Armani. Alright, so this is 26 and Rule 1-1. Okay, so regarding this level, yeah, looks simple enough, except this one still took me quite a while. Yeah, this was actually deceivingly difficult. A lot of my problems here ended up with me being a skill short. So pretty much it seems that, yeah, it definitely seems very likely that the crowd needs to go over here, while like maybe a worker lemming needs to go over here to like basically set up the landing platform for them. Yes, and that is indeed the case, but yeah, it still took me a long time to figure out how to do it, because pretty much this level, there's a lot of red herrings that you can like fall for. Yeah, so that if you don't use your skills correctly here, you will end up short. And yeah, has pretty nice music here. And yeah, it's pretty much using the Lamina sprites here. Yeah, these are female lemmings. Yeah, these were pretty much lemming sprites. Yeah, first made by Willem. Yeah, for his Lamina's pack. So yes, the first thing you do is that you go to the left. And then the next lemming that comes, or Lamina I should say, that comes, yeah, she will get a glider. So in that very brief moment, yeah, let me go ahead and back up a little. So if I frame step here, yeah, I gave her a glider right now. So after falling a couple pixels, yeah, she starts opening the glide, and that is enough to allow her to land on top of the staircase. And then once you do so, we're going to go ahead and build to the right. So yes, this is pretty much the Dolly Dimple builder trick of isolating a worker lemming, so that while the rest of them are facing to the left, or rather looking to the left, yeah, we are able to get one looking in the opposite direction. That's what allows us to isolate our worker. So she glides over here, and then once she turns around, we go ahead and give her a climber. So she glides over here, and then glides over the water pit, climbs up here, and then right here we're going to go ahead and build and clone. Yeah, we got to make sure the one going to the right does not turn around. Yeah, while the one on the left, we're going to go ahead and make her a stoner. Yeah, I was about to say blocker, but I forgot that we don't have blockers here. So the one on the right keeps on going. Oh, yeah, and then at this time, not yet. Right now, yeah. So after dropping for a pixel, so she's falling down right now, just fell a pixel, then I stone her. So this allows everyone to be able to step on the stoner, but it also provides a step up high enough so that everyone can step out to the left. So, oh yes, the other critical thing is that we gotta make sure that there's one more coming out of the trapdoor. Yeah, because this will be our worker that will go over here. So, of course, build over the gap, and then after she falls for a bit, go ahead and give her a glider. So she goes over here. We'll glide over the water pit, and then we need to go ahead and jump over the exit because we need to use our builder here to make a landing platform. Okay, she will turn around and then walk into the exit. Finally, all that's left to do is to use the lead lemming or lead lamina to stone. So once she gets low enough, yeah, we don't want the stone up here. This is still spot height. Yeah, according to spot rule here, yeah. So we need her to glide and then bounce off and then go over here and then we stone. So now this provides a safe drop for everyone, and then they can walk to the exit, and that's it. So yes, quite a nice level here. But yeah, I would still say it was deceivingly difficult. Yeah, certainly the hardest part was isolating a worker. Yeah, everything else, yeah, I kind of like figured it out, but it was just pretty much making the solution work. Rule 1-2, Empire of Bones. This is by Icho. And as you might have guessed, I once again had to honor pre-testing all his contest lows. However, this one is different in that I was not able to help Icho 100% backward proof this before the playing phase started. But well, we still got pretty far. But in any case, yeah. Upon first glance at the low, as you can see, there's a lot of evil eyes traps everywhere. Yeah. And again, as you might have guessed, those are all a result of backward fixing. Yes. So it makes the low look pretty intimidating in this current state. But at the same time, I have to be honest, and that is all these traps, they kind of like point the solution more towards the solution. So it kind of made it slightly more obvious each time. But even then, it's still a pretty difficult level. Yeah, as a matter of fact, this will probably be considered his hardest contest level. Yeah, in this collection pack. So yes, this is critical. So after falling out the trapdoor for one frame, we go ahead and stone. So what this will cause is everyone else who falls out from the entrance will land inside the stoner terrain and then turn around. And then here's a quick series of skill assignments. So once turning back to the left, we go ahead and mine. Yeah, it's a little hard to see. Let me see if I can. So yeah, you can't even see it, but we go ahead and give him a miner, and then immediately before he finishes his miner animation, we go ahead and give him a platform. Make him a platformer, I should say. And the next one, yeah, critical here as well. So after falling out of the trapdoor, we immediately had to assign him a climber. Yeah, so that to give the platformer more time to finish the gap. So then he goes over the stoner terrain, and that's the reason why we needed the miner. Because without the miner, there will still be, yeah. If I've rewind, whoop, I didn't mean to skip time skip forward. Yeah, because the way it is right now, you will see that there's some overhang here. Yeah, and that's the reason why if that was left, the climber would not have been able to go out to the right. So that's why we need the miner. So there you go. Yeah, now it creates this climber-friendly wall so that the climber can go over. Yes, and as you can see, the platformer finishes just in the nick of time before the other one slips by. Okay, and then the climber over here will platform. Here it doesn't really matter if well, as a matter of fact, he can't even get over to the other side yet to land on solid ground. So eventually, at some point, we will have to block before that evil eyes trap. Yeah, which I did just now. And then at this time, I go ahead and max out the release rate. I don't think it's really necessary though, but I did it anyway, just to make some things easier later on. So we go ahead and send up another climber to the left, and then once, just before he hits the ceiling and falls back down, we go ahead and make him shimmy. And then at this time, I go ahead and send another climber and yet another one, and then they will both shimmy as well. And then not really necessary, yeah, before they stop shimmying, but I go ahead and make them all sliders. Okay, and then once getting to here, we go ahead and make them shimmy. Yeah, all of them. Okay, and then we get over here. The first one over here will start platforming. Okay, and then I go ahead and block at the end of the platformer bridge. Yeah, this causes the platformer to turn around. And then the next one that comes up will go ahead and mine the blocker free. So by doing this, yeah, even though this blocker is a slider, yeah, here, let me go ahead and, yeah, so at this moment in time, the miner causes the blocker to be freed, but because there's no terrain for the blocker to grab onto, yeah, he does not slide in the opposite direction. So this is a very useful trick for when you don't want sliders to go out in the wrong direction. Yeah, you can just simply block on the platformer bridge and then mine them free with a nearby lemming. The miner, however, has terrain, yeah, right next and below him. So that's why he goes out in the other direction. So here we go ahead and pick up a builder and a slider pickup. And then at this gap here, we go ahead and platform. Now this here, yeah, this is actually a little more complicated than it needs to be, but it just so happens to be the case where I had the other lemming come at the right moment. So at this time, I go ahead and mine, and then pretty much here, yeah, the miner was able to chip off all of the platformer bridge so that the platformer does not go out in the wrong direction. Yeah, instead he keeps going to the left. Yeah, the miner, however, once again, he goes out in the other direction. And then this climber up here will start shimming. Yeah, he goes back the other way. And then here we go ahead and platform. And then once he is over solid ground, we go ahead and make him a shimmier. Yeah, so which I did just now. So we collect a builder pickup. And this is critical. Yeah, this is the one thing that I did not catch before the start of the playing phase. And that is, yeah, you actually need to build in such a way so that he turns around. Yeah, so you might be confused right now. Like, why do you want him to turn around? Because won't he drown in the water? Well, you'll see in a moment. So, in the meantime, this climber goes ahead and picks up another slider pickup. And then we platform across this gap. Okay, and then we go ahead and build here so that we can make this platform for the rest. Yeah, because this right now, it is actually fatal by a single pixel. Okay, so he turns around. The builder here turns around. And then right here, we're going to go ahead and platform to the left. Yep, and then at the end of the platform bridge, yeah, just before he falls off, yeah, we go ahead and make him a blocker. And then what did I do at this time? Oh yes, I sent up another climber. And yeah, we what do we call it? Some miner pickups. So yes, the builder finishes and he goes out in the other direction. Here the climber bounces off the blocker and then he goes ahead and platforms towards the crowd here. Okay, platformer finishes and then yeah, once again using the fact that sliders go out in the other direction after any job. Yeah, this is the reason why we need the platform. Yeah, this is to help the sliders because they will use this platformer bridge to go out towards the water. But by landing on this platformer bridge down here, yeah, this allows the sliders to go back in the correct direction. So that's why we need the builder to turn around. Yeah, and like I said before, this was the part that I missed completely. Yeah, and this is the one thing that would help the solution fall into place. Yeah, so needless to say, this was very difficult to see, and one that I overlooked completely. But it's a very nice trick, though. It's just for some very odd reason, yeah, I just didn't conceptualize it correctly there. So yes, we need another platform bridge. Yeah, one platformer is not enough to get to where the crowd is. And then here, yeah, once the platformer is over them, then we go ahead and mine through the stoner to release the crowd. Okay, and then you'll see what I mean. So because he's a slider, he goes out in the other direction towards the water, which we don't want. However, at the end of this platform bridge down here, yeah, he is able to go out towards the exit. So that's what saves him from oblivion. And then right here we're gonna go ahead and mine the blocker free. Oh yes, one of them turned around, but the miner broke through the platform bridge so that he does not continue going out over here. Oh, it's very quick here. Oh yes, we need to go ahead and mine through the platform bridge at the end over here so that we can release this guy with a climber. And then, yeah, this miner needs a climber as well. And then, yes, he also needs a slider so that he goes back towards the right. And then we collect 2 more minor pickups. Okay, so this climber over here. Yes, I mined through the staircase here. Yeah, he hit the steel and turned around. And then we're gonna go ahead and use him to mine the blocker free here. Yeah, this is the one part that I do not like, because this is very, very precise, but this is the only way that both will survive. You block at any other position on this platform and bridge, you will not, or rather the miner will fall into the water instead. And so, to allow this to happen, you need to platform at the very, very extreme edge. So yeah, this is something that I would definitely like reduce the precision on, actually, and that's easily doable by putting another steel block. But yeah, that's entirely up to Icho though. Yeah, as it's his low, not mine. Yep. Once again, slider. Yeah, goes out in the wrong direction, but this platform bridge allows us to save him from oblivion. So everyone else walks towards the exit. The climbers, in the meantime, go ahead and get shimmers once they're up here. Yeah, this is actually a tiny enough gap here so that they actually do not go out to the left yet, but they will come back. Yeah, that's the reason why we need to mine through the staircase. And as a matter of fact, yeah, the miner has to be around here. Yeah, any other position will cause them to go out to the left and then back over here again. And also because of the factor sliders, yeah, they will go into the water. So that's why we need to mine over here. Yeah, but then over here they will slide out to the right. And yes, that's pretty much it. So yes, pretty difficult though, yeah, and the solution is quite well hidden here. But I think just the fact that there are a lot of evil eyes traps everywhere, it kind of makes the solution a bit more obvious. But still not like super obvious though, yeah. And once again, out of his 3 contest levels, yeah, this is definitely Icho's hardest one. And also, yeah, here the solution spares a blocker, but that's because of the timing that I used over here. Yeah, it's basically to avoid any timing needed. Yeah, I just happened to have the climbers come at the right moment, so that I did not need to use a blocker at the platformer bridge here. Although you don't need to use the blocker when the platformer finishes. You can also block after he has gone through over solid ground. Oh yes, and one thing I forgot to mention. For Route 1 of this contest, yeah, it's basically make a low that's all steel. Yeah, there's no destructible terrain at all. Of course, that does not prevent you from using constructor skills though. And also, it does not render digging destructor skills completely useless. And the same thing with the bomber, and yeah, with the bomber skill. Yeah, you can still use those, but they can only be used to destroy the terrain created by the builder, platformer, or stacker. So yes, there are still creative ways to get creative with this road, despite the fact that all the terrain is steel. This is one of my contest lows, which I will show off the intended solution to next time. Yeah, once I see that all my lows have been solved the intended way, or in an acceptable manner. So we'll move on to Route 1-4, Blocker from Hell. So this is by Niesch. This one I found pretty difficult. Yeah, this was surprisingly a pretty difficult one. So it's not helped by the fact that, yeah, you have splat hatches from both sides here. However, this is a pretty open-ended low for the most part. Yeah, so pretty much any solution that works, yeah, pretty much anything goes here. Yeah, although Niesch did make a little small change to the arms here. Yeah, from what I understand. Okay, so starting with the left entrance, I go ahead and make him a floater. And then I go ahead and make him block. And the track that you're listening to here, this is Billie Eilish's oh, what's the title called? You Should See Me in the Crown, I think. So apparently Niesch is a very huge fan of Billie Eilish. Yeah, and I can definitely see why. Yeah, she has some pretty good songs. Most notably Bad Guy and Bad Guy? Yeah, I think it's Bad Guy. And also and then what's that other song that used to play on the radio a lot? I think Therefore I Am. Yeah, I don't think it's called that, but yeah, there's one song that has that features those lyrics. Anyway, the next landing, which comes from the right entrance, will float, and then he'll just simply exit. Yeah, next one out here will become a glider, and then we're gonna go ahead and stack here, make him a climber. He becomes a glider over here, and then we need to jump so that he starts climbing the wall here. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and start building up to make platforms for the crowd here. Okay, he gets a glider, and then we shimmy up here, make him a climber, and then jump. Okay, make him a glider. Okay, block at the end of the staircase here, and then he starts shimming. Okay, and then we start building once he's near the base of the ramp here, or the staircase, I should say, and then he floats. Okay, the glider is enough to reach the steel blocks here. Okay, and then the first one that gets in here, we go ahead and jump, because he's going to go ahead and make the landing platform for the crowd up here, or over here. Okay, what did he get? He got a glider. Okay. Okay, and the builder just goes on to exit. And then at the edge of the steel block here, I'll go ahead and use the shimmy jump so that he is able to start gliding and then land on the steel block here. He gets a floater. Okay, and then we start platforming towards the entrance here. Okay, and then we start platforming towards this entrance. Okay, and then what did I do here? He got a glider. Okay. Okay, he gets a floater. Yeah, one more platformer. And then 2 platformers, if I read correctly, is not enough. Okay, and then one more platformer here as well, I think. Actually, no. No. I think we need one more after that. Then we use our last floater here. And then the next one, unfortunately, from this entrance will splat. Yeah, as I am out of floaters and gliders. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and stack here. Yeah, and then after one stacker brick, I go ahead and cancel him with a shimmer. Yeah, and then this is enough for him to not go over the blocker. Yeah, as a matter of fact, he bounces off the blocker. And then, yeah. So, the next lemming lands on the stacker brick. And then, next time he falls and lands, he lands on the builder staircase here. So, this is a safe fall. So, this entrance is safe now. And then, what did I do? Okay, and then I stacked here. So, no. I did not use a platformer there. Okay, I thought I did. No. Last platformer needs to go here, I think. So yes. And then after he finishes stacking, he climbs for a bit, and then in that moment, when he is still climbing, I make him jump so that he goes out the other way. Okay, and then I go ahead and stack here. Yeah, next time he slips by, and then he gets trapped in here. At the top of the stack, I'll go ahead and start building. Okay, the other dummies that come from the entrance here will be safely contained between the stacks here. Didn't sign anything in the meantime, did I? No. Okay. So yes, we just continue building up with the remaining builders we have. Okay, and then platform over this gap here, and then yes, I make the lemmings start trapped in here, climbers. And then they jump to the wall to start climbing. And then at the top they go ahead and shimmy. Okay, and then at the spot here, while he is a floater, we go ahead and bomb so that the stack becomes low enough for everyone else to be released. Okay, and then that's pretty much it. And then yeah, this climber, this lemming that's trapped in here, there isn't really anything I can do as he pretty much blocked by the builder staircase here, but this is enough, yeah, to meet the save requirement and pass. So yes, it's like I said before, this I found to be quite difficult. So certainly, it does seem like you have enough skills here, but you actually cannot waste your constructor skills. Yeah, your builders, your platformers, and your stackers. So I ended up using all of them here, while still sparing some climbers, blockers, and bombers. Yeah, some of the less useful skills here, but for the most part, the skill set as given is pretty open, mixed a little open-ended. Now, I believe I have the intended solution by Niesch saved here. So let me go ahead and load that one up. Let me see if I can find it though. Oh yes, right here. Blocker from hell intended. So here's Niesch's solution here. Yeah, which he is actually a bit more efficient in skill usages than I was. So here he glides and then blocks. So same as I did, except I think I made him a floater instead. So he becomes a glider, stacks, makes him a climber. Okay, starts building, he glides, stacks here, glides here. Okay, blocks at the end of the builder staircase so that he turns the builder around. And did he do any... No, he did not do any aura twinkling there. Oh yes, I think it's because of the fact that he stacked. Yeah, so that delayed him enough for the next lemming to basically block at the end of the staircase there. And yeah, and he also glides in such a way that he lands on top of the stacker too. Okay, jumps and then climbs, of course. Okay, builds again, and then this time he floats. Okay, streaming. Glides. Okay, blocks here. Floats here. Yeah, so this is actually safe for the crowd. So yeah, if I turn CPM and then use the spot ruler here, yeah, you pretty much have to measure the drop from the right where you see the red-orange dot there. Yeah, I think it's just simply owing to the fact that followers from the entrance, yeah, have a little difference in the fall distance there. So yes, from the bottom of the spot ruler, you can see that it is perfectly within the before the red line, so that therefore it becomes a safe drop. So in essence, this is actually the exact same thing I did, except I used the stacker as an extra step for the entrance to land on. Yeah, so this is definitely a bit better than what I did. Yeah, using the top of the stack to start building it to make this platform. Now what do I do? Okay, float and then stack here. So he climbs on top of the stack and starts platforming towards the entrance. Okay, float. Platform again. And then, if I remember correctly, I believe he was able to save one of each floater and glider. Yes, one more floater. Yeah, and then he blocks at the end of the platformer staircase. Okay, starts building towards the, to get over the top here. Oh, and... Okay, stack. Okay, one more builder. Okay, platform across. And then, of course, use our two platformers to get over. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, as a matter, it's not going to reach over to the entrance completely, as I believe it will be short by a pixel. Yeah, but in any case, that doesn't really matter because this entrance is safe from splatting. Yeah, what needs to happen though is that the platformer needs to reach over so that they land on the builder staircase. Yeah, when the platformer is done. Yeah, which happens right here. So gets climber. Yeah, jumps. Yeah, shimmy. Yeah, climber. Yeah, they all get climbers and then jump towards the wall, and then they will shimmy once they get to the top. Yes, so they continue to shimmy. And then here, he just bombs before he lands on top of the stacker. And then that releases the crowd. And I believe that's pretty much it for Niesch's solution here. Yep, that appears to be it. And then, yeah, he just uses the bombers on the blockers. Yeah, because he can. Even though the nuke can do the same thing. So yes, he manages to have one of each of those skills that he spared. So yes, definitely more efficient than mine. Yeah, at least in terms of saving lemmings and not having any of them splat because you went out of floaters and gliders. And also the way this platform was made on the right side was way more efficient than mine. Yeah, because I ended up using that stacker as an extra step for the right entrance to fall on before falling the rest of the way safely. But yes, very nice intended solution here. But like I said before, the skill set as provided, it makes the level open-ended. So it's pretty much solve it any way you can. But once again, it's not an easy level at all. Yeah, because I certainly found it to be difficult. Okay, so that was all the Rule 1 levels. So next time we will do the Rule 2 levels. So I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of the contest levels and seeing my solutions to them. And I'll see you all for the next one.